Welcome to Success for Life. I'm Preston McKissick.
And I'm Nick Avila. And we're here to teach you not to become just successful today. We don't just want to give you some tips on how to achieve success today, but we want to help you build success for life. We want to help you make a lifestyle of success. So it's not just something you do, it's something that you are. It's who you are. And it's success becomes a part of your life. So, first of all, let's talk about our mission and what we're going to be doing in these videos.
Back here as it says, bringing timeless principles to a new generation. That's really our mission statement for you.
Right. As Jim Rohn said, there's no such thing as new principles. So there's only old principles. Sometimes that can be repackaged in a new way, delivered in a new way, but everything that you learn has already been around. So what we want to do is share our experiences and help you guys assimilate those into your life and share our knowledge and put it into your head. So let's talk about kind of who we are and our qualifications. Why can we be talking about these things?
Yeah, and I can just say that in our lives, we've been to seminars talking about success. We've read books about very successful people, audio books. We've also had mentors such as my parents who are very successful people. Other mentors that we've had through just books and other situations.
So we've been able to observe the life of millionaires and other successful people. We've been able to see how they live. We've been able to, just from our conversations and our interaction, just study the books and the different things from Jim Rohn to Darren Hardy to Napoleon Hill. Just some of these authors that we've been able to learn from and then use in our own lives and then our own experience out in the field as well. So we want to take the stuff that we've learned and help give it to you guys to help you become more successful in whatever aspect of life that you want to be good at. Right?
Exactly right.
So we're going to be talking about success. So let me start by asking you, what does success mean to you?
That's a good question, Nick. I would say that success at its core is really just discipline. It's the discipline to do the actions that most people wouldn't be willing to do to achieve your goal.
You know, that reminds me of a quote that I've heard. It says, what separates successful people from unsuccessful people is that these guys are willing to do the things that these guys aren't willing to do.
And that's exactly what it is.
So let's just take an example. Like if I point out a guy in a crowd and you say, that man is successful, what does that mean to you?
Well, it really depends on how we're looking at that, because a lot of times someone who's successful in, let's say, the area of business or money, they're a wealthy person. Most people will consider them to be successful.
Most people think of success in general as just having to do with money. Like if I say success, I'm sure everyone thinks about like they're probably a millionaire.
Exactly. And really, success isn't defined by one category. It's not just money. There are many areas of life that are not money. And so I would say that person who has success in money most likely has success in other areas of their life, because they've learned that success isn't defined by one area of life. It can be applied to any area.
Any area. Okay. So you're saying that the areas of life, they're not really separate. Like if you have learned the disciplines to do what it takes to make a lot of money, then you've probably also have the same discipline to use in your other areas of life, say like your health, to work out and eat healthy. Are you saying it's kind of all like connected?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that there is a direct correlation between being successful in one area as to being successful in another area, because, for instance, a salesperson would have the discipline to make those prospecting calls or to go out and find clients. And that's really doing the daily disciplines every single day. And so in another area, as in health, getting up every day and working out at 6 a.m. is something most people wouldn't want to do. But if you did that on a consistent basis and you had the discipline to do that, then you would receive results and you would be considered successful in that area of life.
Tell you what, I'd rather work out in the evening than the morning, but So you said something interesting. You talked about it's having the daily disciplines, and that's what you mean by success, which kind of makes me wonder, like, the journey versus the destination. So the way you're talking about it, it makes me think that you think success is something that you can be right now just by the decisions you make, versus having to wait until you have all this money or wait until you have that body or whatever it is that you want and then you're successful. What do you think about that?
You know, a misconception that most people have about success is that they see it as a destination, like you said, instead of a journey. But really, when we look at success, it is a journey. Every day that you, for instance, in like health that we were talking about, getting up and working out, every day that you get up and you do that workout, and as soon as you finish, you are successful that day.
So you are being successful just by making that decision in that day.
You are in the process of being successful. That is exactly right.
Awesome. Well, you know, that kind of reminds me of that quote by Roy Vaden. It says, "Success is never owned; it's only rented."
And the rent is due every day.
So that's kind of what it's talking about. Like if you don't get up and have that discipline in that day, then you don't own it. You have to put forth the effort, and then so if you're lazy that day, then the success doesn't belong to you in that day.
And that's a really great quote for exactly what we're talking about here.
Yeah, so that's a good one to think about success.
In these videos that we're doing, something that we were hoping to get at this is we were wanting to challenge you to do something so that this isn't just us talking.
Yeah. We want to help you guys out. We don't want you to just listen to these videos and then think they're real cool and everything. We want you to make your life better. We can't make your lives better. We can help you, but ultimately you have to make your lives better. That's why we're going to end all of our videos with a challenge. So, Press, what's our challenge right now?
All right, our challenge is for each and every one of you to think of an area in your life that you want to be successful in.
Right.
And now take that area
and then make the daily disciplines like we talked about. You don't have to wait until you achieve your goals in that life area. You can start being successful today. So think about that area of life you want to be successful in, and then think about the daily disciplines that you need to start making to move you towards your goals so that you can have what it is that you want in that area of life.
Exactly. And if it takes you writing it on a piece of paper saying that you need to get up in the morning, you need to work out, or you need to make those prospecting calls, or whatever it is, then write it on a piece of paper, and as soon as you do it each day, check it off, and feel good about yourself knowing that you're in the process of being a successful person. And some of you may not need to do that. Some of you may be able to just mentally do that, but I know for myself that I may have to do something like that to achieve success.
I mean, for me, I'd probably just think about it. I might write it down, but it might just be good enough in my head, and then I just do it like that. But you know, whatever works for you is how you should do it.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you know, I definitely learned something today, like how I can start thinking of myself as being successful today just by doing what I need to do today that other people might not want to do, but I have the discipline to do it. So, I like that, how success is not just the destination, but it's the journey, it's the things that you do to get to where you want to go.
Yeah, and I really, you know, I learned through this, you know, self-realization that, you know, success is something that we oftentimes think about, but we don't know, we can't really describe it. But really, it's just discipline. It's just making those disciplines, and you can call yourself a successful person by being able to do those daily disciplines.
Right. Because everybody has different things they want to accomplish. Everyone has a wide spectrum of goals, but then at the heart of it, it's having the discipline to do what it takes to achieve those goals.
Exactly. Well, thanks for watching Success for Life. I'm Press.
And I'm Nick, and we'll see you next time.